Hi, welcome. This is Behind the Scenes, February 19, 2026. Okay. Today I finished reading through chapter 1 from the beginning to where I've written so far, and I'm almost completely done. And I expected to feel overwhelmed or even exposed. But instead I felt something else entirely. I felt very proud of myself, and that surprised me. And I cried again a little bit. But this time, it wasn't from sadness. It was from recognition. And I know this week has been a lot about this chapter 1, but it's been an emotional roller coaster. As I read, I can clearly see that, again, that little girl, and then going into her teenage years, and then growing up as a young mother, and the woman who kept adjusting and surviving without even fully realizing she was doing both. And for the first time, the timeline did not feel fragmented. It felt whole. I've been going back and forth with this chapter, and it's a lot. And I could see the whole picture now. And that realization helped me understand why finishing this book matters so much. It's not about validation. It's not about competing with other stories. It's not about proving anything to anybody. It's about me feeling lighter, and me even going more in depth of knowing who I am and who I was, and my upbringing, and where I started, where I came from, because sometimes I take things for granted, and I have to just, I know, and it's a lot, and it makes me feel so much lighter about myself. I feel like a weight has been lifted. I feel light. And I didn't realize all that was weighing me down as much as it was until I felt it leave. Those parts of my life I've carried for years, not in shame, but in silence. And like I said the other day, writing them with clarity, without any exaggeration or victimhood, but it feels like setting something down gently instead of dragging it forward. It feels complete. It feels complete. And I used to think finishing this book would change my life externally. But now I understand that the deeper change is internal. This is doing so much through my healing. It confirms that I faced my fear of being seen. It confirms that I told the truth calmly. It confirms that I honor the little girl who survived and the woman who grew from her. So finishing this book is to finish my healing process, to accept, to actually process everything, and be proud of that little girl who grew up. Look, I don't know what comes next after writing this memoir and after it's complete. Well, I do know what's next. I'm going to do my fiction series, and I'm excited about that. But I do know that with each chapter that I write, I feel at more peace, and I feel accomplished. I've always started projects in my life, but I never finished, personal projects is what I'm talking about, like work projects, obviously. But this is going to be the first completion of something personal project, and this is definitely worth it. Thanks for being here today. Thank you for visiting my channel and visiting my behind the scenes playlist. That right there is support, and I thank you. I appreciate you. God bless you. Until next time, ta-ta.